Humaya wa Shindairu. Nani? Alright, a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I'm playing Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. Last episode. We got Julia out of her brainwashing state, and we also got the Naga book. Negate Sloptier. Just decimate Sloptier. And yeah, today we're gonna go and fight the Death Lords. I'll have to see what their range is though, like their activation range. I'm also probably, am I gonna need? I don't know who I'm gonna need. I'll just go and bring everybody over there. Who cares? It might take a little bit more time, but I'll just bring everybody over here. Also, one thing that I find absolutely amazing is the fact that Patty stole all of Julius's gold. That was a pretty good strategy though. The fact that she was constantly attacking at range and then having Patty dodging everything, that was amazing. Well, I first wanted to try and put her to sleep, but that didn't particularly work, and I also found it a little bit more dangerous. So just dodging the attacks is better. Having somebody at range with physic, amazing. I love it. I love that tactic, and I love the fact that it worked. Alright, end of the turn. Julius doesn't suspect a thing. Alright, what is your range? What is your range, actually? Mr. I'm gonna blow up your face with meteor. Why don't I go and just put freaking Salif over here? And equip him with the turfing. There we go. Let's just see what happens. Julius... Oh no, Mus is gonna attack him first. Okay. And here comes the Death Lords. The Death Lord team. Okay, Julius himself is not attacking me quite yet. I'm not gonna save because I did just literally put myself into the enemy's hands. Nice. Oh, he doubles me. Insane. Okay, sort of, let's go and do... Oh, wait. You don't have your thing anymore, right? No. Let's just go and do a fortify then. I have more than enough uses, I think, to be able to take care of a couple of enemies. Alright. Are they coming over to me? Yeah. Yeah, sure, steal their money, I don't care. I'm not gonna save my progress quite yet. I don't trust the situation. If you hadn't noticed quite yet. Let's see here, because... the thing is you don't double, so... Not sure if there's much point in attacking you. Or attacking the enemy either. How about... you go and take care of one of dudes? One of dudes, yes. Okay, this guy's almost dead, so if I'm lucky, I can kill him. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, though. Let's see what's gonna happen. Like, Larsay and Salif are like some of my best units, so... Oh, hello. Ah, haha. But her biggest weakness is fucking magic. I'm thinking about just... I'm actually really thinking about just moving her in and I want to see what she can do. I just want to see what she would be able to do with her Nagatome against all these enemies. I'm not going to save now. Okay, let me go and put her over here. Where's the Nagato? And let's just see what happens. Ooh. Whoa! That's a nice dragon you got there. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, oh. This sounds really funny. Is she just gonna please? Please, Julia, just murder them all. Kill them all. Show them the power of Naga. And please don't die. Is that a big... Oh... I'm gonna save my progress now. I feel safe. Well, relatively. How many uses do you have left? 35. Oh. Oh. They actually won't attack you anymore. Okay, cool. Let's save the progress and let's go and kill the Striders. With the Brave Sword, I guess. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, he doubles the freaking meteor jump. Holy crap. Yeah, sure. I still feel relatively safe, so. You're using Nosferatu, that guy's using Bolganon, that guy's using Tornado, Thoron, and that one's a healer. Okay. No, fuck it, I'm just gonna use Turkey. Let's go and shoot this guy. There we go. And then I can back up. Get healed by here. Alright. You still have some uses of your Naga left, so fuck it. Alright. I can also still, like, just repair them. Actually, can I? Well, yeah, Patty might have stolen her gold, but she can always just retrieve it, so. Right, Seliph. And that one's almost dead. Why don't you just go and see about it? See about using her dome and fucking him up. I don't really want to put Dwarse in range of any magic. Actually, why in the hell don't I send you over there? Just to kill off this final... Like, just to kill her off, basically. Okay. One more. Gonna go for Leaf. Doubling with the freaking Tornado, of course. And just out of pure revenge, fucking die! Alright. Let's go, Seliph and Julia can go and fight Julius. It's time to use my dome. I still love that. Alright. Here if it can go, people. Attack with the Naga. Okay. If she gets hit, she takes not a lot of damage. Julia, what are you? Manfro, you've made a grave mistake. Oh, music, new music. Oh yeah. Interesting sound. He does no damage against Julia. Get fucked. Get fucked. Be purged by the power of Naga. And get some XP. That's gonna heal up a bit. I'm going fast forward just for a bit. I don't think I can deal with the amount of... This is the final shot. See you in hell, bitch. He dodged. Again! Level up? Level up. Oh yeah, nice level up for the post game. Naga, yet again you have brought ruin to me. Victorious. Let's seize people. Oh wait, whoa, wait. Let me go and do one more thing. Or is that too late? It is too late. Okay, fuck it. Seizing it is. Alright, time to ruin my voice. Congratulations, Self. You've endured so much, so well to make it this far. Thank you, Lewin. But our victory means precious little, while our world still lies in ruins. Where do we begin from here? There's only one way to rebuild all the scarred land. Everyone needs to come together and share their work among you. This text will be going automatically, by the way. And for that, you'll need a good leader. The Crusaders' heirs will be returning home to assume their rightful thrones. And with the proper leadership, they can pull their strengths again to build a new world. One where all can live in happiness. A new world, you say? Yes, Selef. A new world, and your role is the most crucial of all. You remain here in Valhalla, and you'll guide to the rise of this new world as the King of Granville. Hold on, I'm to be the king? Uh-huh. After all that's happened, you and Julia are the last living heirs of the blood of Granville's kings. The two of you have inherited the last will of all who lost their lives on this path. These souls watch over you, even now. You mustn't forget the light for which they strove. I understand, Lewin. So long as I have the power, I'll do all I can. Now, Julia. What do you say? I agree, of course. I wish to aid Lord Seraph. No, my Lord Brother, every step of the way. I know this path will be a grueling one, but that's all the more reason to give it my all. Lady Lana, you'll do all you can to aid my brother as well, won't you? Yes, and gladly so. But, Lady Julia, what about... I must atone for the fate of Lord Sigurd. I know that's what my mother, Lady Deidre, would wish of me. Well then, looks like everyone's making their way here, from the front lines. Seraph, this will be your first task as king. I'm sure they'd all love some words of thanks. What an amazing combination, these two. Well, that's it. I'm going home, Selef. I've left the Isaacian people waiting long enough. Isaacian, sorry. I doubt I could ever thank you enough. For all you've done for me, Shannon. All my life, you've been here to protect me, at every turn. I owe you so dearly. Your father, Lord Sigurd, was always there for me, as well as when I was a child. As was the Lady Deidre. But when we lost Lady Deidre, I couldn't do a thing to stop it. I failed Lord Sigurd. Even now, I'll never forget that day. You don't owe me a thing, Selef. Not when I've caused you so much pain. No, Shannon. If it weren't for you and the people of Isaac, I wouldn't be here today. To me, Isaac will always be home. Nothing will ever change that. I'm sure everyone back in Isaac would be heartened to hear such kind words. Come on, Shannon. This is Granville's new king. You're talking to here. I'm not sure you should be this brotherly to him. Paddy. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I ought to put up on proper ears. King Self? No, that's not quite right. Perhaps Your Imperial Majesty the King, then? Oh, I didn't mean to anger you, Shannon. You're right. Parting ways like this has to be so painful for you already. I'm really sorry. That was just horrid of me. It's fine. You did speak honestly after all. Shannon. I've always thought of you as a brother, Shannon. I pray we never forget that bond. My blade will always be yours, King Selef. I'll never forget that so long as I live. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Best of luck, heroes of Isaac. Zizak? Welcome to Zizak! No, Isaac. See ya! At least this time they don't get blown up by a freaking meteor. Hello, entire Leinster party. Oh boy, or Thracia. I couldn't possibly thank you enough for everything, Lord Selef. I'll be departing for Leinster shortly. The Thracian Peninsula has suffered from war long enough, and it's high time we rebuilt. I know my sister Altena wishes dearly for the restored Thracia as well. Indeed. This war has laid waste to Thracia, and I can only imagine the burden laid upon you, the king-to-be of a united peninsula. I pray you give it your best, no matter what happens. I will. You take care as well, Lord Self. Long ago, our fathers, Sigurd and Con, were bound by the closest of friendships, sharing their deaths as they did their lives. Prince Leaf left nothing more than for us to follow their example and remain lifelong friends. As do I, Lord Philip. You're about to leave, aren't you, Leaf? Do you wish to accompany me now? Huh? Would that really be alright with you? But of course, all I want is to have you and your might by my side. Thank you. So you're destined for Thracia as well, Princess Altena. I am, sir. I've got to help the new king in his quest to give rise to a united Thracia. At the very least, I ought to atone for the legacy of my adopted family, Travant and Arian. How wonderful it would be if Arian were to work together with you. I don't believe that could happen for the time being, sir. But perhaps someday he'll feel the time is right. I shall be bound for home as well, my lord. I wish you the best of health. Sir Finn, you've come to my family's aid time and again, and for 20 years played a crucial part in both my cause and my father's. I couldn't possibly thank you enough. No, I am a servant of House Leinster. As a knight, I have but followed where my lieges have led. No more, no less. Thracia is in your hands, Sir Finn. I hope you'll assist Prince Leif in granting Thracia its hard-won peace. Yes, sir, peaceful Thracia was my Lord Quan's lifelong dream as well, and I'll do all I can to bring that dream to life. Many thanks, King Selif. I shall excuse myself now. Are you headed for Thracia as well, General Hannibal? Indeed, Thracia yet hangs in the balance, and the people await my return. Who better to lead the reconstruction of Thracia than a mighty war hero? Do your best for the use of Thracia. Ah, Corper. I presume you'll be departing with the General? I am, sir. I'm going to work with Papa to rebuild Thracia. I see. You know, Corper, I've seldom seen anyone as happy as you are now. I confess I'm a bit envious. I'm so proud of Papa, sir. I may just be adopted, but I'm still the son of the great General Hannibal, who did absolutely nothing, except for protecting a castle or whatever. The job awaiting you, the heroes of Thracia, certainly won't be easy. What the hell is happening? It's up to you to unite two peoples long divided by bitter hatred, and build for all of them a new and peaceful land. I have no idea why this is like... Why the game is like stopping at certain points. I'm a little bit scared about that. Alright. So, I dearly owe you for all you've done to assist me. I'll never forget so long as I live. Oh no, Prince Ares. The joy chancing upon you brought us. Thanks enough. It was such an honor to meet the son of my father's dearest friend. As tragic as our lives were, their faith in each other was unshakable to the very end. Our fathers, Prince Ares, were united by a singular dream. Their death left them filled. Let us fulfill their dream where they cannot. Let the two of us, hand in hand, guide all Jugdral towards bringing the dream to life. Well spoken, King Selif. My father so dearly wished to see his beloved Augustria united in a lasting peace. In the name of his dying wish, I'll carve for Augustria a new prosperous future. But my might alone shall not suffice. To this end, my dearest Lynn, I pray I'll have your strength ever by my side. Yep, of course. I'm gonna do everything I can to help rebuild Augustria as well. Yeah. Let's all work together to build an Augustria, where anyone can live happily. Indeed. So long as you remain, I know I'll never give up. I'm going with Prince Ares to Augustria. I'm going to Prince Ares to Augustria, Lord himself. I'll lend the prince my strength and help rebuild the country. Dermot? Ah, of course. Your mother was a noblewoman of Nordian, yes? Lord Elgin's sister, Roxas, to be exact, sir. Nobody was closer to him than she was. I'll give my entire life to fulfilling the last wishes of my mother and Eldigan, and to creating a united Augustria. Even as we speak, Augustria is still embroiled in a civil war. A grueling task awaits you all, but I know you can handle it, if you give it your best. To get... What the hell is Lewin? I don't understand. Augustia's fate now lies squarely in all of your hands. I'm so confused at how, like, what freaking Lewin is. What he has become in any case. Lord Self, I'm off to Jungbai. Knowing Jungbai is in your most capable hands will put my mind at ease. I admit, sir, couldn't have seen all of this coming in 1,000 years. But finding out that my mom was Jungbai's Lady Bridget helped me find myself a purpose in life, and I know what needs to be done. On this blessed bow of mine, Lord Self, I swear I will be with you every step of the way. I'm going back to Jungbai as well, sir. I know Jungbai will need your might in the year to come. As will I. Yes, sir, I want to help my cousin, just as my brother once helped my aunt. And I hope I can for the rest of my life. And you as well, Fee? You're as close to him as they come, aren't you? Yep. I guess this means we'll be around to visit you quite a bit, sir. And off they go. 2 bows, 1 Pegasus Knight. Oh my goodness. You're Feech's heir, are you not, Tinny? I'm so sorry, I know returning to Feech couldn't possibly be easy for you. No, it won't, but for Mother's sake, I mustn't run away. I hope I'll have your help in this as well, Lord Self. But of course, I'll be with you every step of the way. And that's it. See ya! Wait, what else can happen with your brother? He's on the other side, what the hell is he gonna do? I'm going to Dozel, Lord Self. Your father was Lord Lex, correct? I'm sure the people of Dozel eagerly await your return. Ulster. The likes of Langbolt and Danham have tormented the people and stained House Dozel's good name for too long. Now that my father is gone, it falls to me to heal the state's wounds. I entrust Dozel's welfare to you. I pray you'll be able to lend me your might in the years to come. Yes, Lord Selef. So long, Selef. I leave Dozel's care to you, Lord Chuhalvier. Facing my people ain't gonna be easy, but one way or another, I gotta atone for my dad's crimes somehow. Guess I won't know until I try. I really owe you one, Selef. You truly are not one, Lord Chuhalvier. Your rough words hide such a gentle spirit. Ha! I guess, talking like that never felt right, yeah? Good luck with everything, Selef. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Lord Selef. Chuhalvier's always felt awkward about what really lies beneath his act. I thought as much. Do take care of Larse, and do take care of Chuhalvier. Yes, sir. I suppose I can't really afford to leave him be, can I? Rest assured, I'll look after him. Take care as well, Lord Selef. I take it you're headed for Edda, Arthur? I am, sir. In the name of my father Claude, I'll breathe new life back into Edda. Yes. Saint Bragi's faith is strong indeed. I know your exalted prayers will bring peace to Grandvale and the world. Yes, sir. My god, that was the dumbest pairing that I could have done. Jesus. Especially because of the fact that she couldn't use a freaking Valkyria staff. Well, sire, I'm leaving for Shelf, you know? What? Why, Oifi? Why? I thought you would never leave my side. I still need you. No, sire, you will do a magnificent job ruling on your own. I know it. I knew it. And whilst you do, it'll be my duty to protect House Chalfie in your stead. Chalfie, I understand, Oifi. You're right, of course. I won't be able to inherit its throne, which leaves you as the last bearer of the blood of Balder. Who can claim it? Yeah, sure. I suppose there isn't much choice. Everything will be alright, sire. I'll always be watching over you, even from Chaffee. Wifey, to me, you've always been like the father I never had. You taught me all I know, how to strategize, how to live as a knight does, and how to be kind. You've done so much, and I could never thank you even nearly enough. Sire, I too owe your father dearly for all he had done. He once did for me. When my parents died, Lord Sigurd took me into his home. He loved me just as if I was his own brother. And yet, I couldn't even be by his side in his final moments. I was just such a coward. Oifi, please don't cry. This is my fault, not yours. Sniff. My apologies, sire. You shouldn't have seen that. Please, sire. I know, Oifi. I know. You take care as well. Well, Lord Silith, thanks for everything. I'll be going back to Celeste with father now. I must admit, sir, I'm most envious you have a father like Lewin by your side. How nice that must be! It is, I'm so proud to be his son, sir. And someday, hopefully I'll be every bit the great man he is now. What the hell is wrong with you people? Are we talking about the same guy? Celeste is yours to rule now, said, I'm not going back. Huh? What are you talking about, father? The war is over, please! Please just gotta come home. No, my work there is done. I don't belong on the throne. Celeste needs a fresh start with its leadership, just like everywhere else. What Celeste needs is you. Needs to be guided by your youthful hand. I don't understand. Celeste needs you too, and I need you. And I need you. Please, father. Please, come home with me. Settle down, sir. You're embarrassing me here. I already know exactly why I'm doing this. Don't you, Sid? Father. That's enough. There's nothing left to say. Go. I leave Celeste's fate to you. Lewin, you are such a douchebag. What is wrong with you? Well, Celeste, I guess this is farewell from me as well. Got a journey of my own to begin. Thank you, Lewin. Thank you so much. You've done so much for us, the young generation. You've always guided us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I did only my duty, Celeste. I'm the wind. The wind faded to guide to the beating light of life. And its very light shines on within the hearts of every last one of you. I understand now. All my life I've heard tales of how the Dragonkin feared becoming entangled in the sorry affairs of mankind. But you were different. You guided us where your kin never could, never would. So long as our world lives on, humanity will never forget your kindness. Lewin, no. A hero of a distant land, Forseti of the Wind. Wait. Is he actually Forseti? Like, the actual Forseti? I don't know, I'm confused. Doesn't matter. At long last, Thracia has been unified. A region once swamped with countless small nations constantly warring among themselves. With the restoration of House Leinster and the downfall of the Thracian kingdom, the Thracian peninsula finally knows peace. And as the first ruler of this new Thracia, the people ardently desired for the throne to be taken by Leif. And so Leif worked together with Nana, Leif's wife, Finn, the Lance Knight, the great General Hannibal, Corpor, the Holy Youth, to build a new nation for Thracia's people. At Leif's behest, the old Thracian's former lands were entrusted to his sister Altena. Legends tell of Altena's love for and dedication to the very soil that raised her, and this love never died so long as she lived. The Thracian peninsula thus gave rise to a new realm, the kingdom of the New Thracia. Oh man. The kingdom of Isaac may have found its freedom from imperial abuse the quickest, yet its people could not rest easy while its heir was absent fighting in the war. This changed with the final victory of the Liberation Army. And when Shannon returned from battle, the people greeted their liege with raucous cheers, and so, with Shannon assuming the crown, Patty, Shannon's wife, and others by his side to restore the lands, they also strove for a new age of diplomacy and trade, seeking to build a wealthy nation. Isaac was once reviled by others as little more than a barbarous eastern land, barbarians. But under the reign of Shonan, Isaac will grow like never before, and shall one day be reborn as a mighty nation, every bit the equal of other realms. The aftermath of Augustia's civil war left it to be annexed by Granville, and so the land fell to harsh tyranny. After years of abuse, its people dearly wished for the rise of a unified nation. One led by House Nordion, heirs to the legendary hero Eldigan. And so the people eagerly welcomed the homecoming of Ares. In Ares, the people saw the very same aura Eldigan himself had borne in his youth. Ares was accompanied home by Lene, his wife. Dermot, the charming knight, and worked with them to unite Augustia. Under the reign of Ares, Augustia will soon become Granville's most crucial partner, and will grow to be greater than ever before. Even at its peak, the Empire had shunned and ignored Verdane. Uninterested in seizing the region within its iron fists, it completely abandoned the Old Kingdom. Instead, Verdane was left to the mercy of constantly warring clans, and brigands ran rampant. Nobody had any hope of peace. With the Holy War's end, Seliph led an expedition to restore peace to Verdane. The people were overjoyed to, at last, be saved by Seliph, the son of Daedra. Daedra had long since passed into the legends and folklore of Verdane, now revered there as a saint, and now Verdane's people claimed Clamort to come under the rule of Daedra's son. Seliph too had a deep love for the land of his mother's youth, and so Verdane joined Granville's lands, becoming the royal providence of Verdane. Verdane is a land of natural beauty. Its verdant forests are Sigurd's prayers. Its sparkling crystal clear waters is Daedra's tears. And these are its people's emblems of hope and faith. I'm having a lot of troubles reading. A lot of reading. Celeste had long dwelt under the Empire's cruel hand, and so Set devoted their life to rebuilding the ruined land. A breathtaking land, a peaceful people. Lumen had devoted his life to protecting the kingdom of Celeste, and at long last, his decades of work came to fruition. And in Granville itself, Frigid's new lord, Tinny, Edda's new lord, Arthur, Doza's new lord, Ulster, and Johalvier, and his wife, Larse, Jungmai's new lord, Faval, and Lester, and his wife, Fee, Chelfie's new lord, Oifi, and others all returned to their lands. In the royal capital Valhalla itself, with overwhelming support from the public, Seliph was officially hailed as their king. The newly anointed King Seliph devoted himself to rebuilding his land and bringing peace to all. His goal nothing short of a prosperous world free of oppression and bigotry, and by his side one would always find his loving, ever-smiling wife, Queen Lana. His sister, Princess Julia, regarding his toil with the warmest of eyes. In ages to come, the people of Jugdral tell legends of a divine king of ages past. None shall ever forget his name, Seliph. Wow, man, this fucking game's you know what? Like, this game, freaking, I cannot believe this. So, I gotta say, like, the second generation, I like it a lot more than the first generation. Probably because my units were a lot stronger, so I didn't have to struggle as much. Also, man, this game's story is amazing. Like, the general atmosphere of this game, and the general, yeah, I don't know, it's just the atmosphere, the story, the music, like, all of it about this game is just so cool. I especially like the story. The fact that like the world building has been done perfectly, and yeah, it's just amazing. The only one that I still am not 100% sure about what or who he is Lewin. But yeah, man, this fucking game is amazing. I will say it's not particularly my favorite game. Especially because of the fact that, oh my god, look at these turns. Especially because of the fact that, 500, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of like the ginormous maps and like the ginormous armies of units that you have to fight, and sometimes just fucked against certain units. And I'm very much more like the normal way that the game does it, or like the normal Fire Emblem game basically, where you have like like relatively small chapters. Yeah, my god. Everybody has died. No, not everybody, but Sigurd has died 3 times. Yeah, Alec and Noise were not that good. Arden was especially not good. Finn, he was pretty dang good, but that's also the reason why he died 4 times. Same with Quan. Midir wasn't that amazing, but I put him into quite a lot of shitty situations. Lewin, Forseti, just Forseti. Olin was pretty decent. Azel, I still very much like Azel. Chamka was pretty dang good actually. Claude, you didn't do jack shit from battles. Beowulf, he was also pretty dang good. Well, actually, nah, not that much. Lex, he was amazing. That was the best unit in my first run. Ju, yeah, I didn't use him properly. Deidre, she was amazing, but the game got rid of her really, really fast. Eflin was also pretty dang good. Rockersis, she became amazing at the end of the game. Ira was always good. Well, yeah, most of the time she was good, yeah. Aaron, that was the Pegasus Knight, she was also pretty dang good. TLT was not that good. Sylvia, my dancer, yeah, just a dancer. 18, pretty decent. Bridget, also pretty decent. Oh man, I'm so happy that I finished off this game. I love this game, but I find it so satisfying to finish off a game. Selov died 3 times, Shannon died 2 times, Leaf died 3 times, Finn died 1 time, Hannibal died never because this guy is an impenetrable wall. Ares died 2 times, Oifi died once, Julia died once, Altena died twice. Yeah, a lot of people have died. Javier died once. Ulster, 23. Okay, sorry, Geo, deaths. Faval died once. Corporal didn't see any battle. Said 7 losses because of Forseti shenanigans. Dermot 4 losses. Lester was not that good. He really wasn't that good. Arthur also was not that good. Patty, she was amazing. I love Patty. Larce, she was a walking god. Like, it's unreal. Larce was ridiculously good. Lana, she was just my staff bot. Fee, she was also pretty good freaking Pace Knight. Tini, well yeah, had the same issue as Arthur. Lean, that's just my dancer. And Nana was also, well, she was decent. Just decent. What are my ranks? Tactics, E. Combat, E. Survival, A. And Experience, B. Interesting. A total of C. I can deal. Took me 79 hours. It's also, of course, it counts speeding up. So I sped up a lot of things, so all these hours are not particularly that correct. Oh man. Like I said, first generation was really difficult and a little bit annoying. Second generation was amazing. It was fun. It was just a buttload of fun. It was still quite hard at some moments. Like, this game can be ridiculously hard if your units are not good, you're fucked. You're totally fucked. But, well, yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun with this game. I was also very angry sometimes, but that's what happens. Especially when I'm playing Fire Emblem. But this game, I swear to God, this game is sorry. And, like, for instance, the moment that Sigurd gets betrayed by what's his face? God, why could I forget his name? You know, like, big boy. I forgot his name. Doesn't matter, but by that guy, then he was like, oh man, Arvis, there we go, that was his name. That moment, like, that continuously plays in my head, like, because I did, of course, voice acting, and with voice acting, sometimes you get more, like, the emotional feeling behind a certain message or whatever. And man, like, one thing that I definitely remember was, like, Self yelling out, "Damn you, Arvis," because it was just, like, so hopeless and he couldn't do anything anymore. And that was just like, oh my god, so good. That was so fucking good, man. Jesus. Yeah, this game is amazing. I love this game, and at the same time, I wouldn't play it again for fun. Or, well, actually, now that I know a lot more about the game, I might be able to get through the game easier, but still. I'm not gonna play this game anytime soon anymore. But I thoroughly enjoyed most of this playthrough. And the story was amazing. So yeah, people, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Red, or this Let's Play of Just Red, where I was playing Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. And that's it. I think I'm actually gonna miss this game. Well, in a certain way. Like I said, this game is just like a certain charm. It feels, you know, it's crazy, it feels a bit like Xenoblade Chronicles to me. It has like a certain charm to it that I just really like. With the music and atmosphere and gameplay and... oh. And after this one, haha, we're gonna go and deal with Thracia 776. 776, there we go. Or FE5. Like... oh man, that's gonna be... I've heard some horror stories about Thracia. So I'm not 100% sure about how that's gonna go, but it will go back to like the classic chapter formats. And when we're done with that game, we can go back to the Game Boy Advance games, back to the newer games. Like, I will say, I really enjoyed these old games right now. In a certain way. I also get super pissed off, but I think most of the time that just causes, like, that just makes more funny commentary happen, or, like, I gotta say, this final session, this is an entire day of recording for me, by the way. That is like, oh man, I was insane. I was going insane in this last things, but it was so fun. I had so much fun, and that's what I like about doing that, about Let's Plays. I'm just having so much fun, and also enjoying stories, doing voice acting, getting the feelings from the game, and I hope you enjoyed this, people, because I absolutely love doing this. Absolutely do. If I can somehow, I don't know what will happen by the time, or like how it will be by the time that this Let's Play is uploaded. But how the way it is right now, I don't really have that many people that watch. And the things I guess I don't get recommended by YouTube or whatever. I don't really know how it works. But if by this time I have more viewers, then thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really appreciate it. And even if I don't have a lot of people, like, it can be one person. If there's one person watching, I appreciate it immensely. Because if I could make this something that I could do for a living, that would be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing. I would really, like, yeah, that would be amazing if I could make this work, because I love this so much. This is some form of a passion for me. And I haven't had a passion in a long time, I feel. So yeah, people. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play. Goodbye.